Alright, so I'm in samurai mode over here by this Kakarega. I'm planning on doing two things in this session, and then whatever happens after that. But I want to see about advancing the situation with Yaya to see if I can get her to either join or not join as the canon allows. And then I want to, while I'm in the area, hit this Kofun, which is one that the samurai has to run, and see what we get out of that. I guess it tells us what we're gonna get out of that if I could figure out how to read what that thing is. But in any case, let's get going. I was tracking the Yaya quest. Let's go track her again. Too many things. The Church of Takatsuki. I am at Takatsuki. Is there a church in there, or is the church... well, it doesn't seem like there's much, if any... oh, it could be there. Let's check that spot out before we go inside. And really, I'll have to admit that I hate any go inside kind of things that I don't play with Shinobi. It's so much better to do the stealth things when you can be sneaky and rope up and down and all the related stuff. Certainly a lot of soldiery guys around.
That monk said his accomplices went to rob the Christian church. I should look there for Tetsuo.
Oh, I guess this is the Christian church. I don't have to go inside. People running around like crazy. Where is the entrance? Let's start polite. Oh. Kids fighting. The entrance is as far away from where I was as possible. Okay, that's cool. I didn't have to... it's not nasty. It is friendly. Something about talking to the farmer. Is this the farmer?
Don't hurt me!
Quiet, Tetsuo. Yaya sent me. Hurry.
I didn't take anything. I swear. I've done nothing wrong.
Is he running away from me now?
I frightened him. I must stop him before he gets hurt.
We'll get that codex thing as I go ripping by. Oh, looks like he ran into Yaya.
I taught you humility, respect, and you stole from us? From me?
You left me. You were my guide. When you left, I lost my way.
So you become a thief?
Yaya, stop.
You have something to say?
You said forgiveness is the only balanced path. Yes, Tetsuo did hurt you. What happened in your past has hurt you both. Forgive him. Forgive yourself.
How quickly my anger has taken a hold of me. When I lost my husband, I pushed you away. I was no good for the world. I left you with no choice but to find another family. Even if they were stray dogs. Will
Yaya
you
seems
forgive
kind of
me,
happy.
Tetsuo?
I forgive you, big sister.
There is something to this passive forgiveness. It has been a long time since I asked for it myself.
Did you consider my offer? Will you join us?
You say you fight for the greater good. I believe you.
Good. We will be glad to have you.
Well, that was easier than I thought it was going to be. I thought I was going to have to go in there into the nasty zone. Alright, as much as I want to just fly home and build a dojo, I'm also right here and I want to do this Kofun thing. So that's where I'm going. Let's do this the easy way. There are two kinds of Kofun. There are some that have places where you need to use the rope thing to climb or go slithering between narrow passages that are all about Nawe. And then there are ones like the one I'm looking at here, where you have to deal with moving either bookcase kind of things or bomb kind of things. And those can only be done by the samurai. So let's see how this one goes. And then also sometimes there's enemies in there, and sometimes it's just a challenge of getting through the maze. I think there were only one or two where you could potentially get lost. I know there was one that was a little buggy for me the first time I tried to run it, and I had to go back and let it reset because somehow a little bomb ball thing wasn't where it was supposed to be. It had bounced and rolled or something, and you were supposed to shoot it through a little hole in the wall, but it wasn't accessible. In any case, here we are. We found this place as Nawe, but Nawe cannot pick up one of these things. There will be places, I think, where Nawe will have to blow one up, but it'll be in place. And then we can shoot that thing, blow up, and we'll be able to go in. Tepo bullets here, and there's arrow things here. I wonder, maybe I should do that. If I have any mastery points, I have plenty of mastery points. One of the first things I always like to do is increase my ammunition. So now, instead of 10 arrows, I've got 20 arrows. Let me top those off because you don't get them right away, just do the upgrade. And now, even if I forget to top off, I should have enough to get through this. Kofun standard practice. Generally like to light things up as you pass them so you are reminded of where you are or where you have been. So here's a place here. This is one of those bookcasey kind of things. And this must be set up to be the exit because there's got to be like another one behind it, so you can't move that one. You have to come at it from the other side. So let's go this other path out of here and see what this does. Alright. Okay, we can go that way. But these things are often also useful for climbing, so let's take a look and see. Nope. There's no high road here. Gotta be careful because some of these, that one was okay, but some of those are a steep downslope and you can't go back once you go through, so that's one of the times where caution is recommended. Okay, we got a thing. There's an opening behind it. There's something that needs to be blown up over there. Got some stairs up here. That's another thing that needs to be blown up. I'm not sure what's going on with that, but there's two blow up areas there, so let's pull this out of the way. And there's probably some kind of a bomb thing here. Oh. Gonna have to go all the way. That looks like, that feels like it almost might fall down and not come back. So let me make sure I didn't miss a spot over here before I put myself somewhere tough. And I might as well figure out where the things I'm looking for are. The other thing that sometimes happens is there'll be a little hole in the wall or next to the thing that you can shoot through to blow up the bomb that unlocks the door you're trying to get through. I don't see anything there. I only used one of the bombs from all the way out up top. I'm not sure if they will have replenished. Also not sure if they intend for me to do this, but I will try it once. If they don't intend it, then they'll probably force me to drop this thing somewhere along the way. They are both back, so that's good. See, also the arrow reload is willing to let me reload again. Also convenient. Many of those things are one time. Question is, do we want to go left or do we want to go right? I mean, we can go both because it just has to go back. Let's try left first. You can hit these things with a sword just as easily as you can shoot them. Of course, you will take some not insignificant damage from doing so. Alright, there's more bomby things in here, so that's convenient. There is a down there. One annoyance in having the bow is when you want to try and look, instead of looking, it decides it wants to shoot. Not my favorite outcome, not the favorite outcome of the people to whom I might be aiming at the time. Alright, well, whatever that's worth. In case I end up having to come back that way, it won't hurt for there to be one of those waiting down there. Let's take a look up through this one. That did not feel slidey. So much for lighting that one. Those things should be a little more stable. Got a little loot. Alright, no other way out of that space. That looks like water. Oh, there's diving to be done and swimming to be done. because I'm crazy, I'm gonna go check out this other path. That looks like stairs. So I feel better about that. Okay. Alright, so that's just the way out if you screw up. Over here, I suspect. I have no idea where I am. Oh, I just came back where I went down. Oh, I came back in the opposite corner of where I went down. Is that where? Oh. Okay. There's gotta be something more to it than that. That's very strange. Oh, I get it. Alright, so when you came in here, and that needed to be blown up, and that needed to be blown up, and you didn't have any bombs, they wanted you to go this way and go around and get to those bombs and blow this up from this side and take the other bomb up to there, so that you could eventually go through here. It is all logical. Alright, well. So now we don't have the ropey thing. So if we want to get across, we either have to swim and come back up, which needs to be dealt with down here anyhow, so we might as well go for the swim. I'm not sure why it doesn't want me to loot that. Angles are sometimes weird in this game. But no, it's an easy path right across. Light up. That should be a pretty easy path, since it is likely to be the first or second samurai Kofun you're going to run into based on where it is located. I can light that up, but that's a path behind there. That's someplace I want to go. So I think I'm going to have to just hack my way through this. I am undoubtedly going to need those bombs to do something in here. And it wouldn't surprise me if somewhere nearby there is a supply of arrows and bullets. Because even though I am prepared to deal with not having them, they tend to be there. That's not what I wanted to do. Unfortunate aspect of things using the name. Key. I think maybe I need to hold down the thingy for that to happen, and now what has happened? I'm gonna have to. How am I gonna? Oh, look, it's a bomb. I can't do anything with the bomb. Now that I've left the area, will the bombs have replenished? If they haven't, then I've sort of screwed myself, which seems unlikely for this game to allow. Did I go the wrong way? I think I did. Not that way. That way, and around and into the right. Across the water. Because I'm going to have to successfully throw a bomb up to there in order to blow open that doorway. And if they're not going to give me replacement bombs, then I may have to go away until spring, or until the next season for that stuff to replenish before I can try this again. Well, that's kind of shitty. Let's see how far I'd go out further if maybe it will be more generous in bomb replenishment. I didn't think that was going to make it up. You know what I probably have to do is blow up for them to replenish. I don't think let's see how badly they have broken the world of physics. They've broken the world of physics pretty badly. Who knew you could fire an arrow through 10 feet of water and have it explode a bomb? Alright, I've gone the wrong way again. Yep. On the upside, I was able to shoot it from up there and not get blown up having to swing a sword at it. And you're back. Alright. I don't love it, but I can live with it. Not that that matters, because that's probably gonna get trashed as soon as I shoot this bomb. Yep, candle's gone. Boom. Alright, so we knew how to do that, we just had to execute. And here's our arrow refill. Little room after you're done. Practice your crawling. Hide in here. Although I don't know for certain. I don't think Samurai Dude lights up stuff through the walls quite the, at least not people quite the same way that Shinobi girl does. Is that someplace I've been before? I don't know for sure, but my rope went poof. I'm guessing I haven't been here before because the light wasn't on. Alright, well there's two things out of that. One, we get a chest. And two, we get a thing we can climb to get out of the room since the rope was made to fail. Neat little make you solve the puzzle twice kind of effect there. Those things are so soft. Alright, we got another movable bookcase and a movable thingy over there. Get up there? No, of course not. If we want to get up there, we're probably going to have to move one of these bookcases so we can climb it. place that we're gonna have to get to from the other side. Alright, so it seems clear. That's as far as that'll go. Can I come in from over here? It's lit up, so I probably did. Alright. Alright, there's something that's gotta get blown up over there. That means I somehow have to get a bomb. Get up there. Or maybe there's a path around and we come at that from the other side. Alright, this is a familiar room. And we have a bomb. So, what I'm going to recommend is that put that there, and I back this up to be against that, and that'll give me the largest possible area. No. Probably also throw this up that way. And maybe that'll stay up there until I get to jump up. Let's do this way. Really? annoying sometimes. It goes away, it reappears over here. Let us try this again. Alright, let's do what I intended to do, which was to try and... I wonder. If I angle this correctly. That couldn't be more annoying in its positioning. Did they do this to be a pain in the ass? I just throw it directly up there. I'm trying to do things the hard way. That's really close. Alright. Not the most logical. Looks like that white dot is pretty close, which will be our legendary chest and the end of the Kofun.
Now, to find a way out of here.
Here, as observed, we have a pair of things that were back to back so that you could not move them. Going in. So we can go out. There's that, which means out is right up here. And the Kofun is complete. Let's see what we got. I think we got a legendary bow, which is undoubtedly, not undoubtedly, but highly likely to be better than the bow we're carrying. Let's set us up to be Naginata primary with the bow, and try and do a little more arching than I did in the previous attempt. Top off our arrows. And let's head back home and see what unlocking Yaya as an ally allows us to do. Taking a momentarily break to grab a few ice cubes here. If you like cold caffeine. Dilute the caffeine a little bit. Dilute the sugar a little bit if you're a sugary person. Alright. Can we now build a dojo? It's gonna depend on whether or not we got enough stuff. Oh, look how close that is. 346 out of 350. Alright. Sadly, we need to go find a few more crops. It is so silly to be that close. But so it goes. Yaya probably wants to chat. Tamiko wants to chat. Does she want to chat with me, or does she
Say,
want to chat?
did you want a special place for your heads?
My what?
Your heads. The heads of your enemies. To display them. That's what samurai do, isn't it?
Not this samurai.
Ah, just trying to help.
I don't think I saw that chat last time around. That was cute. Here's Yaya.
Are you comfortable here, Yaya?
I am. It's a feeling I haven't felt for a long time.
What is it?
It's the feeling of being able to change things. Honganji had that potential. But this is different. I'm grateful to feel this again.
Not sure I like the way that was worded, but I appreciate the concept. The feeling that what you do matters. Where's Forge Guy? Where's Forge Guy? Are you stuck?
What have you
Forge
got
Guy
for
seems
me?
to be stuck. Only one level behind. Make sure I change my helmet.
Go safely.
Alright, I didn't update everything. Not sure why it jumped on me like that. I didn't think I hit that button, but I'll take it. Well, let's go find a few crops. And then we can build our dojo and see what we do next. There's a funny looking plume he's got on top of his hat. A bunch of guys hanging out. I need to wipe them out for no apparent reason. Shockingly, I'm about to be ambushed. Bit on the violent side. I don't think he needs to step on people's faces every time he finishes a kill with an Alganada. The program is thought otherwise. Alright, so he doesn't have to step on them every time. Sometimes he'll do something else. Well, Jinjiro wants some help over there. I suppose I can head that way, and maybe I will run into the crops I need, solving that problem. I will find a way to make sure that I do. I didn't do anything. What are you doing attacking me for? Just standing there while you... Now you got me in it with the guards. I was helping the guards. Alright, well, stepping on the head or the removal of extremities, one or the other, is an indication that you've solved the problem that you are working on. Needless to say, I don't think I got any crops out of that. We will see. Somebody else with crops wants to attack me. You guys all want to... Somebody over here might have crops. Oh, maybe not. If you don't have anything I want, I don't have to kill you. Which is still a pretty screwed up morality. This is certainly a brute. Oh, here comes 3 more goons. They're probably going to want to attack me, even though I'm not on a horse. So look. Who am I? Oh, wait. On the one hand, I'd just like to turn that off just for the time savings. On the other hand, it's nice to know when the battle is over. Suppose the sound stops. Maybe I will look at the options. gonna run this session for another 30 to 60 minutes. Somewhere in there I find a good stopping point. We'll kill it, but I do have other obligations. Starting in about an hour and a half.
It is said to see a sacred place in ruins. And there is beauty in it too.
Oddly, this is both familiar and odd. The timing is so different of how I'm playing this pass compared to my prior pass.
Mikong! Mikong!
Oh, we've lost Mikan.
Where are you? Yasuke! I can't find Mikong!
Who is Mikang?
She's a tanuki that lives on the temple grounds. She's my friend.
We have lost
I looked
our
in all her
Tanuki.
usual spots, but she wasn't there. Can you find Mikong? I'm sure there are signs of her somewhere.
There absolutely are signs of her somewhere. And they're going to light up in blue at some point when I get close enough to them. Where was Butan before? Where was her hangout? Oh, it's up a set of stairs like that, but it wasn't a set of stairs. Oh. Move that way over here. She is not where she normally is. This is gonna be so cute.
Ah, there. I think I see her.
This is going to be too cute for words, so I won't say anymore.
Mikong! No way, Yasuke, look! Mikon had babies! Can we take them back with us? Please? I'll take good care of them. I promise.
Junjiro,
There are lots of animals at Auntie Tomiko's. Why can't we bring home a few more?
it's not that we can't, Junjiro. It's that we shouldn't. I know you love Mikan, but this is her home. And now she's grown up. She has a family of her own. So you have to trust her. Trust that she can take care of herself.
Okay, but I'm going to name all the mini Mikongs before we leave.
He has a heart too big for his head, that Junjiro.
He's a good boy.
I have known many such people. Too vulnerable for their own good.
But they are good for the rest of us. He will build a better world atop our ashes. Just like Mikang has.
They're so beautiful, Mikong. And they're orange, like you. I wish I could bring you home with me. But it's okay. You'll be happy growing up here, little Tanuki. I was.
So cute. What is that there? Legendary chest. Let's go after that legendary chest. right way to go, but shortest distance between 2 points, maybe a straight line. But I'm doing a lot of going down and a little going up. When you get to that third dimension. Straight in one way may not be the shortest distance by the other two. Monk kind of guys. Do not need to kill them. Well, apparently I do need to kill them. Cut that a little close. I've still got 3 or 4 health left. On the upside, when I looked into their space, it looked like they had rations. Let me just top off my health and go. Didn't have to because it would have healed, but I thought that I'm going to have another need for that later. I might as well use it. Sure, it looks like a path. The shortest distance is also a path. That's usually again. But it's not your gas or shoe leather. Distance should be measured in time. Ground is good. Alright, on over here. Take an angle. Looks like an opportunity. For the archer. 6 or 7 arrows out of a potential 20. I can't call my ally, at least I shouldn't be able to call my ally, being that I don't have a dojo and haven't set her up to be my ally in any meaningful way yet. Maybe it's automatic. There's the legendary chest. And there's the minimum amount of crops that I needed to be able to build a dojo. So that's now set, regardless of whether I accomplish anything else along the way. Let's run to that. The farmer that gave me the bandit thing wants to talk. I wonder if I knew I was getting up there. I wonder if I've now finally killed enough bandits. That's convenient. A nice one that takes care of itself. I remember the one around Kyoto does not take care of itself.
Do not be afraid. You are safe now.
Thank you.
Interesting.
Please, let me repay you.
I do not mind being paid in
I did
information.
not realize I was rescuing somebody. I was just ravaging. Stop. Beneficial stop. Some more stuff. And some knowledge of some poor peasant who had previously been kidnapped or something. You want to talk about the possibility that that was her camp that they were overrunning, since I've gone and taken everything of value out of the camp. Get ourselves some kind of a bonus here. In an ideal world, I'm going to have have time to get to the thing I'm doing, to talk to the farmer. Maybe I'll talk to the farmer first. He's on a direct path. We'll talk to the farmer, we'll go do that other thing, we'll bounce home, create our dojo and set it up for Yaya. It's gonna be a first level dojo, I doubt that will be anywhere near having the resources to upgrade it. Certainly as you get deeper into this game, the more you help peasants in distress, the more likely you are to find everything, because they are always willing to give you information in exchange for helping them out. Morning.
There will be no more bandits for a while.
Truly? Oh, thank you. I hope it lasts. Take this. It is only right.
Thank you. Please, look out for yourself and your neighbors. You are in this together.
I will. With the bandits gone, we have new hope. Thank you.
It says to check the objective board, but really what I'm going to check on is the absence of a thing, that he will be now resolved. I need to talk to him. He wants me to kill the Kabuki Mono. He wants T-Bulls. And those are the only two places I've been thus far. But in Kyoto, I need to locate the guy who's going to want me to kill bandits or whatever.
Hey.
As always, the sooner you get started on those, the less out of your way you're going to have to go to complete them. Eliminate the targets. Basically, kill everyone that moves. me.
Back to work.
Back to work, that's it. That guy coming all the way out here. It's really when it comes down to it. Pay no attention to the giant blue blade sticking up out of the bush. There's no one here, really. He's the only guy I'd like to get a brutal assassinate on. Everybody else, I can fight head to head without an issue.
I'd better be quiet.
Face me!
And I think between upgrading my Kakarega and my stables, I'm getting more stuff per get here, which is quite helpful. Alright, I'm not far from this guy. Go talk to him. When I get there, I may have to change into her since he's got a relationship with her.
Imai Sokun is likely inside. Now we must speak to him about the Iron Hand.
As expected. There are a handful of such things throughout the game where one character or the other has a relationship.
I haven't seen you since my father's tea ceremony. Sit. Have some sake. Let's talk business.
I'm no longer in the teppo trade.
You never were. We both know that now. So, Sanuki, I may have a task better suited to your true skills.
My skills are not for sale, whatever you might think of me.
Oh, then let me appeal to your virtue, Shinobi. Men like this feed chaos. Innocent people will suffer.
I'm listening.
The death of Lord Nobunaga has had a profound effect upon this land. Not just for governance, but also culture, trade. Some use this chaos to falsely attach themselves to great merchant houses, forging letters and contracts that bear our names.
Like the Iron Hand of House Imai?
There is no Iron Hand of House Imai.
Then why do I have a letter signed by him?
The imposter, using our name to kill and cheat his way to wealth and power.
You want me to remove your business rival?
If we do not contain this lawlessness, Lord Hideyoshi will. All food trade will suffer for it. In Sakai and beyond, we must prevent this land from sliding deeper into chaos. Many will die if this Iron Hand endures.
All right, for the greater good and past favors. Where can I find him?
The merchants that serve him might offer clues that point the way. But spare the merchants if you can. When the Iron Hand is dead, House Imai will contract their services. If they live.
Let us see where we go from here. Here's where it starts to get confusing. If somebody wants us to kill the Kabuki Mono, now somebody wants us to kill the Iron Hand, then we got these other guys. We always wanted to work on the Shinbakafu. It starts to become confusing as to whether or not there's an order that makes the most sense. But the important thing here is that the Iron Hand seems to be a bad guy that we want to get rid of. And all the other merchants, or at least some of the other merchants, are not so bad, such that we don't want to kill them necessarily, we just want to free them up.
What's that?
Have to see how that works out. Maybe because we're in the neighborhood anyhow, we'll take a look and See if we can steal a few more resources.
They're fantastic. We're ordered to use them, but I don't feel safe.
So we got an elite level 5, or with 5 health bars. I don't think I can necessarily assassinate him. In one shot. But everybody else in that room, everybody else in that area is a one-shot kill. Alright, 3. And I think my gear will only give me a +1. Unless I get him on a ground. I'm not sure. If you let me knock him out. Nothing with a bonus there. Nothing with a bonus there. +2 segments removed on a running assassinate. My problem is, I don't know what running assassinate is. I have rush assassinate. I don't have, as far as I can tell, is anything called running assassinate. Well, we'll put it on. Maybe it'll help. Maybe it won't.
I don't have all day. That's all right. Get going. Where'd they go?
Is that a running assassinate? That might have been a running assassinate.
Found her! Fight me! Look up!
I went from fully healthy to just about dead, and I didn't even notice myself getting hit.
Something's out there. Tell me what.
Hang out for a minute here while I heal up. I guess that was a running assassinate. But it took him out. And that's the only way it would have had enough power to do so.
Where'd they go?
there is someone out there.
No one escapes me.
I guess he was too close for the automatic knife throw to kick in. Let's see how far back we end up. Oh, Malik guy is back.
What is that noise?
So apparently there are a couple of guys in there that are dangerous. Not just elite running assassin guy.
Go. Who killed them? Who's playing tricks?
He looks like one of the guys who's a pain in the butt.
What was that?
What do I have to deal with now? Eh?
I'll have to come and check out the guy who's dead on the floor. that way. I don't want to go closer to the bad guys.
And we checked things out. Looks like we're all clear. Imagining things. That's it.
Who is the Ghost General? Is the Ghost General a Kabuki Mono guy? Alright, I don't mind taking out the Ghost General. I've been told to take out the Kabuki Mono.
What is that sound? What could that be?
Yep, the running assassinate. Pretty effective. good. All right. I think that was effective. Here, my time availability for this session is running out. So let's zoom home. See what we can do about getting a dojo started. Alright, we didn't get a season change there. It's not a bad place. No, we are a fair distance. It's very odd. I think I had plenty of crops the last time I played, and I was running short on stone. Now I got plenty of stone, and I'm running short on everything else. Oh, I didn't think of that. Let's manage our allies. Alright, so she auto-equipped. Alright, for $12.50. I can get her updated. That's good. I can't take the next ability without maxing my dojo, so I'll take what I get. I think she only comes when I call her out, so let's see about that. season, so there shouldn't be anything to do here. Nope. No supplies to refill. She wants to talk to Yasuke.
People at Iga speak fondly of Aikuni Shrine. Can you tell me about it?
I took the oath of our Sokkoku Ikki there. And that same night, Oda Nobunaga attacked Iga. That shrine was a gate that my life passed through. I went from a girl to a warrior.
Some unassuming places are crossroads, but we don't know it. I went to the market 1,000 times. And one day, a handsome man spilled a pile of tochi in my path. We married later that year.
Interesting. Apparently spilling a pile of tochi is kind of like a proposal. Who knew? Alright, well, time's about up. Where the musician is. He might be easy to find. Well, he's got to be in Setsu. Is he up there? No, he's not over there. We got a lot of territory we haven't been to. The musician could be anywhere among all that stuff. Kata is a fairly easy way to earn a knowledge point. Turn on track for position and see if we have enough time to locate him, since those are pretty much just run to him kind of things. We tucked him up there. Might be able to get there from here, as they say in Maine. You can get there from here. map and see how close it'll get. It'll get me pretty close. As long as I don't run into anybody who wants to fight too hard along the way. Weekly D&D session in a few minutes. So I'll be trading headsets. I may be back in 4 to 6 hours, depending upon what Lisa wants to do with the late evening hours. Just about done for now. And hopefully we can run up to this musician, listen to him play whatever he's playing, and then call it good. I think I may have to take out a castle later. Not sure which one. But that is a good way to acquire more resources to build up our hideout. Have to go somewhere where I can let my scouts smuggle some pallets.
Alright.
Alright. Let's see where we are. What, if anything, we can learn. Looking for that blue dot. Huh, blue dot. Oh, that's probably him over there. Thought maybe that arch would be a path to something useful. Check for those little prayer spots where you can improve some thing. Get a song, get a level. Level gets you a mastery point. Might be time to take Takatsuki Castle and see what resources it will have for me. How close to that can we get? Alright, we're going to do a little climbing or something. I'm not sure I'm going to have time to get there before things run out. I'm in, going to be in auto ride mode for a moment here while I go prepare my station for next event of the evening. Hopefully it won't get killed in the next minute. Great, looks like we... Oh, maybe we didn't make it where we're going. Silly horse. How much further do we have to go? Oh, that explains why the horse couldn't make it all the way. Horses are not good at walking across logs. Unless they've been split and flattened and made into a bridge. Gonna be some bad guys up here, of course there are. But they are all assassinatable. I don't even need to run.
What? What is it?
Stop jumping into the frickin'
Give it up.
Alright. Oh well. I almost feel a little bad at the moment. This wasn't a red zone, so maybe they weren't going to kill me on sight. And I attacked them unprovoked. Fortunately, as a bloodthirsty Shinobi, I understand that things happen once in a while. Little miscommunication. Oops, my bad. Alright, that's going to be it for this session. Getting a good look at the area around. And if things work out, I'll be back on in, I don't know, maybe 4 hours, maybe 5. If not, I'll be back on sometime tomorrow, almost certainly. Maybe we'll get Lisa to put on the headset for a while. And we can have interesting chats about what's going on as it happens. Thanks to anyone who hung around and watched, and we'll see you later.